Okay, lads, 8-round contest. Have a good, clean contest. Watch your heads in close. Nice, safe break is break team. And protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Here we go. Good luck, lads.
So here is Piers Big Bang O'Leary, Richie. A man with a nickname to match his style. He's explosive, he's exciting. Tonight he's fighting under the Queensberry banner for the very first time. He's got a good following inside the copper box, and he is one of those that comes with a warning of don't take your eyes off him.
Yeah, he looks in great condition as well. Big following. And he's up against a tough kid in Zamora. It'll be interesting. He'll want to impress. He'll want to look good as well, O'Leary, tonight. We heard some good things about him. He's 9-0. And yes, he is explosive and powerful. So let's see. He's got a tricky southpaw in front of him. So yeah, a bit of a test for him tonight.
He's experienced, Robin Zamora. 33rd fight tonight. 117 of the previous 32. 24-year-old from Nicaragua who's based in Spain these days. And as Richie says, he's a southpaw. O'Leary last fought a southpaw a couple of years ago. And on a night like this, BT Sport debut, Queensberry debut, he's going to be keen to make an impression with the supporters he's got inside the copper box. He's got the dark green trunks on tonight, trimmed with gold. Piers Big Bang O'Leary, 22 years of age, hailing from Dublin. Now the left hook, I think, is the punch that he tends to rely on, the punch that we should maybe keep a real eye on, Richie.
Well, Zamora and their camp may have done the homework here because sensibly then Zamora's staying on the outside and he's not committed, he's not going forward. For O'Leary to land that left hook, he's going to have to get close up to his opponent. Any southpaw on the back foot can be a little bit more tricky to get to for an orthodox boxer, and O'Leary may just have to be patient here and work away before delivering that big shot, but he's got to find a way to get close to land that left hook. And Zamora, if I keep going backwards, that can be tricky, Fletch.
It's 8 rounds, this one at super lightweight between Piers O'Leary of Dublin and Robin Zamora from Nicaragua. And the Zamora corner, very, very noisy just to our right-hand side. They seem to feel quite encouraged by what they've seen so far.
Yeah, he's been awkward more than anything, just making things a little bit tricky for O'Leary. O'Leary in this situation, he can't afford to neglect his jab either, so he's still got to measure the distance and move the head as he's coming forward, but just keep popping that jab out and look for the opportunities and just try and bring Zamora over that front foot and then catch him as he's coming forward. Like that there, that instance there, that's when you've got to step in and counter-attack and beat him to the punch.
Final 40 seconds of the first round here. Zamora catching O'Leary backing off there with a sweeping right hand. O'Leary was trying to sneak a shorter punch through on the inside. He's done that a couple of times in the first round, Zamora. Zamora happy to box on the back foot for the majority of this first round. A little bit of a feeling out process between the pair of them as we hear the bell to end the first round. So welcome back to the copper box. The one thing he's got to be a little bit careful of, Piers O'Leary, Richie, is that long right hand that Zamora likes to throw when he's moving backwards.
Yeah, he's got long arms, and the right and the left actually, as O'Leary's coming forward. See, there's that right uppercut, sorry, that left uppercut that he whips in again, Zamora, and then he finishes on that long right hook that he was speaking about. So yeah, that's where he's going to be more vulnerable, when he comes forward like that, Zamora. So O'Leary's got to trigger those attacks off from Zamora and then catch him as he's coming forward. Zamora's tricky on the back foot, but coming forward then he's a little bit more suspect, a little bit more open, and that's when O'Leary may catch him.
He's lost 14 times, Zamora, but he might be one of those fighters who goes into the category of he's better than the record suggests. That tends to be the theory around him. He's been in with Gavin McDonald, so he's mixed with decent company. And as a southpaw and the kind of fighter he is, providing a real test here for Piers O'Leary and having a fair deal of success of his own up to now.
Yeah, he probably nicked the first round as well, did Zamora. O'Leary's got a bit of work to do. He shouldn't panic. O'Leary, he's just switched to southpaw himself as O'Leary, so taking the awkwardness away from Zamora a little bit. But yeah, that's better movement there, and then switches the attack downstairs. That's good stuff from O'Leary.
A bit of showboating from the Nicaraguan, with O'Leary started to find his body with a couple of decent shots. Just managed to sneak a left hand through there as well, Pierce O'Leary.
He's getting closer now, isn't he, O'Leary? I think he's paid dividends switching to southpaw. Just gets clipped there with a right lead right up from Zamora. But generally, that's a better shot you see from O'Leary, so he's getting closer. He's boxing better as a southpaw than he was orthodox, so he's switched, he's thought about it, and he's finding a way.
O'Leary stopped his last three inside the distance, and he's got him with a beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Couldn't keep his balance. It's waved off, and there is a statement from Pierce O'Leary. There was the big bang, and that's what they're talking about. And when he did find the target, he found it with real power. And poor old Robin Zamora doesn't know where he is.
Well, he doesn't know where he is, and it was the right decision by the referee there, because he got caught clean. That was a cracking shot. We spoke about it earlier. When Zamora's going forward, he's a little bit more vulnerable. He comes forward and he walks on to an absolute peach of a punch. The referee was quite right to step in there. He was gone on his feet. It's all right complaining afterwards. The kid had gone, and that was the right decision by the referee. What a cracking shot, because up till then it was a little bit tricky, Fletch. But let's have a look. Watch him come forward here. He comes forward to Zamora. There he is there, and then walks on to that little short right hook. Belting shot. He's all over the place. That's the right choice by the referee there. Well, let's see it again. Whoa, that's a cracking shot. The timing of that punch was to perfection.
He looked like Trevor Berbick the night Mike Tyson hit him to win the world title all those years ago. That's quite a statement. We know he's got the power. And when you see a fighter like Robin Zamora staggering around the ring like that after a single shot, and look at the gum shield come flying out, that's a brilliant punch and a great finish for Pierce O'Leary of Dublin. They call him Big Bang for a reason, Richie, and we saw it tonight.
Yeah, that was a great shot from him, because he had to think about it. He switched to southpaw halfway through the round. He had a look, he experimented here and there, but he found the shot there against a tricky guy who was making things awkward on the back foot. But we spoke about it. When he comes forward, he's a little bit more vulnerable, and O'Leary found the shot.
It's the perfect example of how those short shots that don't travel very far can do serious damage.
Spot on. So yeah, a good performance there from O'Leary, because it could have been a tricky display there. Well, it was certainly a tricky display from Zamora, but O'Leary found the target with the perfect shot.
Well, Pierce O'Leary's supporters certainly enjoyed it tonight. What a way to make your BT Sport debut, your Queensberry debut, with a stoppage like that. Let's get confirmation from MC Thomas Triber.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes, 2 seconds of round number 2. Our referee, Sean McAvoy, stops the contest. Therefore, your winner by way of technical knockout, and still undefeated, Pierce Big Bang O'Leary.
So victory tonight in front of his